Welcome back everyone to another ESO video. Today is about a particular set on the PTS which basically renders battlespirt bloody useless for this particular bonus. Now it might seem as though it's very, very small, and yes, it's going to be really, really situational, but some of those situations are going to benefit you a lot. There's a new mythic item in the game which is coming with the new chapter for High Isle, and currently on PTS it does this. So we're going to put this on. This basically allows you to dodge roll and get a benefit, but the usual benefit from a dodge roll is taken away. So basically, if you dodge roll, you can avoid all damage from a particular hit, usually direct stuff, whatever. This doesn't let you do that anymore, so you will get hit. You can get stunned, you can get knocked over, all that kind of stuff. But instead of avoiding the damage, you will actually grant yourself a damage shield of 20.9k for a whole second. And it's not affected by battlespirt, which means, yes, if someone's trying to snipe you in PvP and you try to dodge roll it, yeah, you could avoid it, or you might mistime it and get hit. Well, this, you're guaranteed to get hit, but you're going to suck up 20k damage. That's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. It works in PvE and in PvP, obviously, but that dodge roll just gives you a massive damage shield. Now, there's several things in the game that do benefit you from having a damage shield, which also line up with this. First of all, they stack. So any damage shield you put with this, as many as you like, they will stack. So if you need an emergency dodge roll and you end up being in loads of damage shields at the same time, you're basically not going to take any damage. If you're a DPS, that's your whole bar almost. If you're a tank, well, you can make it your whole bar with other stuff. But this is a little bit broken. If you spec into dodge roll reduction, you're basically never going to get hit properly. You're always going to be sucking up the damage with the shield. And some sets, while having damage shield active, some champion point nodes while having damage shield active, all those sort of things kick in. So here's a prime example of that. Dodge roll costs, getting it down. If you put on maybe igneous shields first of all, or if you have another damage shield, perhaps your Sigic Order, whatever, and you dodge roll, it costs you 800 less. Then that 20.9k, by the way, if you put Bastion on, that can do even more, because what you can do here is you can increase the strength of the shield, which now makes it a whopping 24.1k, which stacks with every other shield. Again, granted, it's only a second, but that 1 second is a big, big difference. You could get hit with loads of stuff during the dodge roll, after the dodge roll, whatever. That 1 second could be the difference between living and dying. Now, obviously, you have to be bloody careful, because if you dodge roll too often, it will cost you more and more and more per dodge roll. But still, I mean, heavy attack with a melee weapon, have high recovery, have reduction to cost, whatever, and you start stacking those, you can use this all day long. And it looks like this. That buff there, nice and quick, there's your damage shield. Easy peasy. No cooldown, so you can dodge roll all day long if you like. Absolutely mental. But, igneous shield, bone shield, barrier, dodge roll, all stack. That's ridiculous. Now, as a bit of a troll, I decided to mess with some other sets in the same time to give us back our ability to dodge damage completely, but at the same time is giving us a massive, massive damage shield. Because there's no set in the game that will give you a damage shield this big and give you the benefit in PvP. So this is the only one that is not affected by that 50% reduction to damage shields. So what I did is I messed around with this in PvE a little bit, and I did have a duel as well, which I'll show you in a moment. And the idea is to not get hit very much, but you don't have to dodge roll as much as everybody else. So if I wanted to dodge all attacks, I'd have to dodge, 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 dodge. This set deletes that, but now I've made it come back again just by doing general tanky stuff. Now, we're using Blessed Curious, which basically, when you block, for the next 5 seconds, you dodge everything. And yes, you can dodge roll inside of this buff and get the damage shield on top of it. So if you are dodging, 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 but you happen to be in some nasty AoEs that are still affecting you, or you have a damage over time on you, that dodge roll can be protected depending on how that is applied. Because some go under shield, some don't. It's a little tricky, but if you get hit by stuff first and it lingers, you can actually then out-survive it. Unless it's Oblivion damage, of course. Then also, alongside that, we've got Glory. So basically all we have to do is bash, and for the next 10 seconds, the next melee attack, or next attack, sorry, made against us will be dodgeable for the next 1 second. So while this one gives you a damage shield for a whole second, this one makes you dodge all damage for 1 second as well. So it has to be something that's aimed at you. It's got to be made against you, not so much on the ground, unless it's an avoidable one. So bash, avoid damage for a second. Dodge, massive damage shield for a second. Block, dodge everything for 5 seconds. Now, this is not built fully to take advantage of absolutely everything. This is not a full build. I've got basically nothing on my back bar apart from a resistance buff. I don't even have any weapons there, so we're missing loads and loads of stuff. But this demonstration is just to give you an idea of what you can do in this game to just, well, break stuff, basically. So, basically, all you need to do is keep up some form of damage shield in order to stack with the dodge rolly one. I will take damage the whole time, but if you're blocking, you then start dodging absolutely everything. Then, while that's on cooldown, if I want to, I could bash this target here and dodge everything for the next second, at the same time as taking advantage of my damage shields again. As you can see, they all stack. Stupid mitigation. And now we're off cooldown to be able to block again and dodge roll absolutely everything. It's absolutely nuts. And when I say dodge roll everything, I mean dodge everything. There's nothing that can hit you. Look, he's weaving. Nothing can hit me. Dodge, big damage shield to avoid the damage. I'm still getting hit, but the damage shield is so large. See, as soon as I stop doing stuff, that's when I get hurt. But if I'm active here, it's really, really simple. And this is on bet, so they do hit hard. And I'm not really utilizing my heal as much as I probably should be. Also, don't forget, if you dodge roll, then are off balance. It really helps. You've got lots of different bonuses and buffs and stuff that come from champion points and situations, but in general, this is actually quite fun to mess with. And, of course, as you can see there, dodge, 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 dodge for 5 seconds. Actual dodge roll, big damage shield. Bash him, more dodgy, dodge, dodge. It's absolutely nuts. Now, again, this is not a full build. This is me just showing you how many different things you can do in this game when you're mixing and matching certain sets and conditions. So it's feckin' fun, but now you're going to see... it still can't hit me. Now you're going to see what it looks like against a player. Now, granted, I'm not built for damage. I'm not trying to kill the person. I'm just trying to be a massive, massive hindrance and just annoy the crap out of people. So they waste their time on me while other people hit them. So as you can see here, I mean, if you know what you're doing, you can time these perfectly. If you don't, then it's still going to happen anyway. Most of the fight, you can't actually get hit by anything. And if you do dodge roll, big, big damage. It's mental. This glory set, you do need to bash. And yes, bash damage is how you apply it. So if you apply a normal bash, or you use power bash, or even any of the sets that proc bashes, this will count. And also, you're blocking. Yes, that does mean in block ulti as well. So technically, you can block ultimate, dodge everything, and dodge roll while still taking damage and get a big, big damage shield. So you get all three. Block, dodge, and damage shield all at once, which gives you massive, massive opportunities to recover and just basically make people waste all their burst on hitting nothing but freaking air. Very, very fun stuff. I can see it being altered before it goes live because, quite frankly, the damage shield itself, I mean, obviously we'll put these together, but the damage shield itself is absolutely massive. 24k in PvP. If you're not paying attention, but then you have a panic dodge roll and you get hit by maybe a crushing shock and a light attack or whatever, or a bomber comes in and you dodge roll, you're not going to die. You are not going to die. Absolutely nuts. So I do think it's a little too strong. I mean, but if they keep it in, they keep it in. You can still be stunned. So it's a balancing game, isn't it? I mean, if you've got loads and loads of break free up benefits, maybe immovable parts and all that kind of stuff, that's when things start stacking into stupidity. It's already hard enough to kill shield stack and sorks. Now they've introduced this. I mean, all they need to do is dodge roll on top of everything they've already got, and you can't touch them. And since it's got only a 1 second duration, they could resist or block or negate a lot of damage there, and it's got no cooldown, which means if they build for it, you're never going to hurt them. So it would take a clever and active player to be able to utilize this fully, but it's very, very powerful. And not to mention, of course, if you like using the Ring of the Pale Order, great. Maelstrom Arena and Vatashran Hollows, very, very good mythic to use, especially for those aggressive players that constantly hit, so they get heals back. But if you're not sure of what to do, if you are worried about that content and you are obviously not doing enough damage to actually heal because you spend more time running away and dodge rolling and stuff, sure, the stuns are going to get you, but if you dodge roll too often, you are going to benefit from that because you are going to actually protect yourself while you're not doing damage to heal yourself. Again, you can't wear 2 mythics at once, so you can't use both of them, obviously. But if you do find that Ring of the Pale Order is no good for you because you never hit anything, well, this will give you time to figure out the mechanics. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully that was somewhat insightful. If you're not subscribed, hit that button and comment down below what you think about this stuff. It is a bit mental, but we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.